My beloved brothers and sisters, if you've been feeling a heaviness in your heart, unexpected sadness, strange fear, or a sudden drop in your peace for no clear reason, then know this: sometimes it is not your emotions, it is the evil eye, jealousy and unseen negativity affecting your life. But tonight, Allah has given you words that can remove every evil eye, break every jealousy, cleanse every dark energy, and protect your home and your family. Say these blessed phrases with sincerity, and Allah Himself becomes your shield. Stay with me, because what you recite tonight may be the reason Allah lifts every hidden harm from your life. One, understand that the evil eye is real, but Allah's power is above all. My brothers and sisters, the very first thing you must understand is that the evil eye is not a story people invented, nor is it a small matter you should ignore. It is something the Prophet ﷺ himself warned us about when he said, the evil eye is real, meaning it can genuinely affect your health, your peace, and the blessings in your life. The evil eye is not always a result of someone openly wishing harm for you. Sometimes it comes from people who smile at you but silently feel jealousy in their hearts. They may praise you, congratulate you, or admire something about you, but deep inside there is a hidden envy that releases a negative energy capable of causing harm. You might suddenly fall sick, lose motivation, feel unusually stressed, or experience unexpected problems in your life because that jealousy has reached you in a way you did not see. Sometimes the person who causes the evil eye is not even aware of what they have done. They may look at your success, your beauty, your happiness, your children, your wealth, or even your peace of mind, and a feeling of envy rises inside them without them speaking a word. That emotion alone is enough to create damage. It can disturb your home, affect your relationships, weaken your confidence, bring sudden sadness, or create unnecessary obstacles in your life. You may find that things were going well, and then without explanation, everything becomes difficult, heavy, or blocked. This is why the evil eye is powerful. It attacks silently, invisibly, and often unexpectedly. However, despite all of this, you must never forget the most important truth. The power of Allah is infinitely stronger than the power of any evil eye, jealousy, or darkness. Nothing can harm you unless Allah allows it. And nothing can reach you when Allah stands between you and the harm. When you turn to Allah sincerely, every evil becomes weak, every jealousy becomes ineffective, and every dark force becomes powerless. It is not the evil eye you fear. It is losing your connection with Allah that you should fear. Because the moment your heart becomes distant from Him, your protection becomes thinner. So the first step in dealing with the evil eye is not panic, not fear, not suspicion of others, but placing your trust completely in Allah. Fear gives unnecessary strength to your enemies, but trust in Allah destroys their influence. When you rely on Allah, you are relying on the one who knows your unseen enemies, the one who sees hidden jealousy, the one who understands every intention, and the one who protects His servants even when they are unaware of the harm being sent toward them. Tonight, I want you to sit in a quiet place, take a slow breath, and declare from the depths of your heart, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. When you say, Allah is enough for me, and He is the best protector, you are handing over every battle, every fear, every negativity, and every unseen harm to the one who never loses, the one who never sleeps, the one whose protection is perfect. Say it until your chest feels lighter, until the pressure inside begins to fade, until the heaviness you've been carrying starts to melt away. This powerful phrase becomes a shield around your soul, a spiritual armor that prevents jealousy from reaching you and prevents evil from settling in your life. It reminds you that protection comes only from Allah, and as long as He is with you, nothing and no one can harm you. To purify your own heart before asking Allah to remove other people's jealousy. My brothers and sisters, one of the deepest truths you must understand is that protection from the evil eye and jealousy does not begin with other people's hearts. It begins with your own. Many times we ask Allah to save us from people who envy us, but we forget to look inward and ask whether our own heart carries envy, pride, resentment, or bitterness toward others. When the heart is filled with negative emotions, it becomes vulnerable. It becomes a place where jealousy from others can enter more easily. A heart that is stained with envy cannot receive the full protection of Allah, because darkness inside you attracts darkness outside you. That is why the scholars often say that spiritual protection begins with inner purification. When you clean your heart of arrogance, hatred and jealousy, you are removing the openings that allow evil to reach you. When your heart becomes soft, humble and sincere, Allah surrounds you with His mercy, and His protection becomes stronger than anything people can do. There are many people who live with pain in their chest, anger in their hearts, or resentment toward others, and they do not realize that these emotions weaken their spiritual defenses. Jealousy is a poison that harms the one who carries it more than the one who receives it. If you want Allah to protect you from the jealousy of people, you must first release any jealousy you may hold inside your own heart. If you want Allah to guard your blessings, then you must be grateful for the blessings He has given others. If you want Allah to shield you from negativity, then you must remove negativity from your own thoughts and intentions. Tonight, take a few moments to sit quietly and speak from your heart, even if your voice is silent, and say, "Oh Allah, cleanse my heart from every form of hatred, envy, pride and bitterness. Oh Allah, soften my heart and remove any darkness that I have allowed to grow inside me. Replace every negative feeling with your light, your mercy and your love." When you speak to Allah like this, with sincerity and humility, He transforms your heart in ways you cannot see. He removes the envy that blocks your blessings and replaces it with compassion that opens new doors for you. A purified heart becomes a shield. It becomes a vessel that holds Allah's light. And when a heart is filled with His light, no evil eye, no jealousy, and no dark intention can overpower it. So remember, the journey toward protection begins within. Clean your heart, and Allah will clean your life. Purify your soul, and Allah will purify the world around you. 3. Recite the 3 powerful surahs before sleeping: Ikhlas, Falaq and Nas. My brothers and sisters, one of the most powerful forms of protection Allah has given us is found in the last 3 surahs of the Quran: Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas. These are not ordinary chapters, nor are they simple recitations you hurriedly rush through before sleeping. They are a spiritual shield, a divine armor, a heavenly protection that controls and destroys every form of evil that tries to enter your life. These surahs were taught and used by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ himself, and he would never sleep without reciting them. They protect you from jealousy, black magic, envy, evil eye, nightmares, dark whispers, and every form of hidden harm that walks unseen in the world. When you recite these surahs with sincerity, you are placing yourself under the direct protection of Allah, the one who created the unseen and the one who has full authority over it. Many people feel sudden anxiety, unexplained sadness, or restless sleep, and they do not realize that negative energy or malicious intentions may be affecting them. Some people wake up with heaviness in their hearts, unexplained fear, or disturbing dreams, and they wonder what is happening to them. But when you make these 3 surahs a nightly habit, you shut the door to every darkness. You create a barrier around yourself and your home that no evil eye, no jealousy, and no dark force can cross. You are telling the unseen world that you do not stand alone. Allah stands with you. Tonight, after finishing your day, sit on your bed, cup your hands and recite Surah Ikhlas, Surah Falaq and Surah Nas slowly and with meaning. Feel the words as they leave your tongue and enter your heart. After reciting them, gently blow into your palms and wipe them over your head, your face, your chest, your arms, your legs and your entire body. This is exactly what the Prophet ﷺ used to do. And he taught us that this act is like wrapping yourself in a blanket of divine protection that lasts until the morning. The angels surround you, shaitan flees from you, and the evil eye is shattered before it reaches you. These surahs may seem short, but their power is unmatched. Surah Ikhlas affirms your belief in the oneness of Allah. Surah Falaq shields you from external harms like jealousy and black magic. And Surah Nas protects you from the whispers of shaitan and the darkness that attacks the mind and heart. Together, they form a fortress that no enemy can break and no negative force can penetrate. When you make this a nightly routine, you will feel the difference. Your sleep becomes peaceful, your heart becomes calmer, and your mornings begin with a clarity you may not have felt in a long time. So remember, these 3 surahs are not just recitations, they are divine protection. Make them part of your life, teach them to your children, and treat them as your nightly shield. When Allah protects you, nothing and no one can harm you. 4, say the powerful dua the Prophet ﷺ used against every form of evil. My brothers and sisters, there are moments in life when you feel an unexplained heaviness settling into your chest, when your thoughts become cloudy, when sadness or fear appears without warning, and when the world around you suddenly feels darker than it should. You may experience days when everything seems to go wrong at once, when negativity follows you everywhere, or when you feel spiritually drained without understanding why. These feelings can sometimes be signs that you are affected by hidden harm, jealousy from others, negative intentions, the evil eye, or unseen forces trying to disturb your peace. But Allah, in His infinite mercy, did not leave us unprotected. He gave us powerful du'as, and the Prophet ﷺ taught us exactly what to say when we feel surrounded by darkness. Among the greatest protections is the dua. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق, which means I seek refuge in the perfect words of Allah from the evil of everything He created. This dua is not an ordinary phrase. It is a shield forged from the perfection of Allah's words. When you recite it with belief, it acts like a divine barrier that blocks any harm trying to reach you. The evil eye loses its strength, jealousy loses its effect, black magic becomes powerless, and every dark intention directed at you is pushed away by Allah's protection. The Prophet ﷺ used this dua whenever he sensed danger, fear, or uncertainty. He taught it to his companions not as a ritual, but as a lifeline, a way to immediately bring Allah's protection closer to the heart. Many people today run to others for help, searching for solutions everywhere. Yet the most powerful weapon has always been right on our tongues. When you say this dua sincerely, you are not calling upon a human being. You are calling upon the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one who controls everything seen and unseen. You are placing yourself under His shelter, and there is no shelter stronger than His. Tonight, before you sleep, take a moment to reflect on whatever has been troubling you lately. The sudden fatigue, the emotional pressure, the argument in your home, the stress that will not leave, the negativity you cannot explain. Then say this dua slowly with full presence and let its meaning touch your heart. Imagine all the harmful energies melting away as the power of Allah surrounds you. Say it again when you wake up in the middle of the night feeling uneasy. Say it when you leave your home or when you enter a place that feels uncomfortable. Say it when you sense jealousy from others or when you fear that something is not right around you. Every time you recite this dua, you remind your soul that Allah's words are perfect, free of any weakness, and anything He protects cannot be touched by harm. This dua is stronger than the intentions of jealous people, stronger than any black magic, stronger than the evil eye, and stronger than any dark whisper that tries to disturb your peace. The darkness of creation cannot stand against the perfection of the Creator. So make this dua a part of your life. Teach it to your children. Recite it daily and trust that Allah's protection is not delayed. It is already descending upon you the moment your heart turns to Him. 5. Protect your home by filling it with Surah Baqarah. My brothers and sisters, your home is not just a building made of walls and furniture. It is the place where your heart rests, where your children grow, where your family sleeps, and where your soul finds comfort after the struggles of the day. But many homes today look peaceful on the outside while carrying unseen heaviness on the inside. You may have noticed days when arguments increase for no reason, when sadness spreads from room to room, when children become restless or fearful, or when you yourself feel uneasy the moment you step inside your home. Sometimes the atmosphere feels heavy, as if something invisible is disturbing the peace within your walls. And while we try to fix this by changing the environment or rearranging things physically, the truth is that the problem is often spiritual. This is why the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us something incredibly powerful. Shaitan runs away from a home in which Surah Baqarah is recited. This means that the moment Surah Baqarah enters your home, whether recited by you, played aloud through your speakers, or even listened to with sincerity, the spiritual landscape of your home begins to change. Angels descend, blessings increase, protection strengthens, and hidden negativity starts to disappear. Surah Baqarah is not only long in words, it is deep in power. It carries verses that break the influence of black magic, verses that protect from the evil eye, verses that repel shaitan, verses that erase darkness, verses that bring tranquility, and verses that bring mercy into every corner of your home. Many people wonder why their homes feel heavy, why relationships feel strained, why blessings disappear quickly, or why peace is hard to hold on to. They forget that a home without Quran becomes a home where shaitan feels comfortable. Darkness enters slowly, problems grow quietly, and negativity starts to influence emotions and behavior. But when you bring Surah Baqarah into your home, you are not just playing a recitation, you are inviting Allah's light, His angels, and His protection to fill the space where your family lives. Tonight, make a sincere intention to let Surah Baqarah enter your home. You do not need to recite the entire surah yourself if it is difficult. You can play it aloud while you rest, while you cook, while you clean, or even while you sleep. The sound of Allah's words is enough to bring peace. As the verses echo through your walls, imagine them washing away every dark energy, every silent jealousy, every hidden evil eye, and every disturbance that has settled in your home. Let it flow through every room, from the living area to the bedrooms, from the kitchen to the doorway. Let it become the spiritual heartbeat of your home. And when you have played it or recited it, raise your hands and make a dua. Oh Allah, fill my home with your nur, with your angels, with your protection and with your mercy. Oh Allah, remove every form of evil and jealousy from my home and replace it with peace, blessings and love. When you make this dua, Allah does not only cleanse your home, He cleanses your heart as well. You will feel a calmness in your home that was missing before, a softness in the atmosphere, a warmth that brings comfort to your soul. So remember, my brothers and sisters, your home becomes what you invite into it. If you fill it with Quran, it becomes a place of light. If you fill it with remembrance of Allah, it becomes a place of angels. If you fill it with Surah Baqarah, it becomes a fortress that no darkness can penetrate. Protect your home and Allah will protect you. 6. Use the dhikr that breaks jealousy, evil eye and dark energy from its source. My brothers and sisters, there are times when the weight you feel on your heart is not from stress, not from overthinking, and not from the hardships of life. It is from the silent jealousy of people, the unspoken envy that enters your life without invitation, or the dark energy that surrounds you because someone disliked your blessings. You may notice that suddenly your motivation disappears, your energy feels drained, your progress slows down, or your blessings stop flowing the way they used to. You may feel stuck, blocked or trapped, as if something unseen is pulling you backward every time you try to move forward. Many people live like this without understanding why they feel so spiritually heavy. But Allah, in His infinite wisdom, gave us a powerful dhikr that breaks these chains from their very root. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, which means there is no power and no strength except through Allah. This is not just a sentence you repeat casually. It is a declaration of surrender, a reminder that all strength belongs to Allah alone. It is a spiritual sword that cuts through jealousy, a shield that blocks the evil eye, and a cleansing water that removes dark energy from your life. When you recite these words, you are declaring that every power people think they have over you is meaningless, that every attempt to harm you is powerless, and that the strength to heal, rise, and move forward comes only from Allah. Many times, jealousy harms us because we start believing the negativity people direct toward us. We get discouraged, lose confidence, and begin to doubt Allah's protection. But when you say, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, you are reminding your heart that no human being, no jealous glance, no evil intention, and no dark force can control your destiny. Only Allah can. This dhikr frees your soul from the weight of people's envy. It breaks the invisible ropes that tie your heart down. It reminds you that success, protection, strength, healing, peace and progress all come from Allah alone. And when He is with you, nothing can overcome you. Tonight, sit somewhere quiet, close your eyes and repeat this dhikr slowly, letting each word sink into your heart. Feel the meaning as you say it. Imagine it clearing the fog from your mind, removing the heaviness from your chest and dissolving the negativity that has been clinging to your spirit. Say it again and again, as many times as you need, until you feel your heart soften and your soul feel lighter. Whisper it when you wake up in the morning, when you feel stressed or pressured, or when you sense jealousy from someone in your life. Say it when you feel stuck, when your happiness is blocked, or when your blessings start disappearing. This dhikr brings back the barakah that jealousy tries to steal from you. Sometimes we forget that Allah's help comes in simple, beautiful forms. This dhikr is one of those forms. It repairs your energy. It strengthens your spirit. It invites Allah's support into every difficulty. It pushes away every unseen harm, and it builds a wall around your blessings so they cannot be touched by envy. So remember, my brothers and sisters, whenever you feel weak, whenever you feel attacked, whenever you feel weighed down by people's negativity, turn your heart to Allah and say, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. With these words, darkness loses its power over you. 7. Make the dua that uproots every evil from your life, family and home. My brothers and sisters, after you have purified your heart, shielded your soul, protected your home, and turned your trust completely toward Allah, there remains one final step, a step so powerful and so transformative that it can change the course of your life in a single night. This step is the sincere, heartfelt dua you make directly to Allah, the dua through which you hand over every pain, every worry, every fear, every harm, and every hidden enemy to the only one who can truly protect you. Dua is not a ritual. It is a conversation between your brokenness and Allah's mercy, between your fear and His safety, between your weakness and His infinite strength. The final and greatest protection from the evil eye, jealousy, and dark energy comes when your heart speaks to your Creator with honesty and humility. There are people who have harmed you without saying a word, people who smiled at you while their hearts wished for your downfall, people who watched your blessings and felt envy grow inside them, people who could not celebrate your happiness because their own hearts were filled with bitterness. You may never know their names, you may never hear their words, and you may never understand the full extent of their intentions, but Allah knows. Allah sees what is hidden, hears what is unspoken, and understands every darkness people try to send toward you. And when you raise your hands to Him, you are placing every unseen threat into the hands of the one who controls the unseen. Tonight, before you sleep, sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, place your hand on your chest, and let your heart speak. Say, "Oh Allah, whoever has cast an evil eye upon me, remove it. Oh Allah, whoever has envied me in their heart, cleanse it from my life. Oh Allah, whoever has spoken about me with jealousy or bitterness, protect me from their words. Oh Allah, whoever has wished harm for me, knowingly or unknowingly, shield me from it and turn their harm away from me." Then continue your dua with even deeper sincerity, saying, "Oh Allah, protect my family from every dark energy, protect my children from every evil eye, protect my parents from every harm, protect my health, my wealth, my peace, and my home from every form of evil, seen and unseen, known and unknown, near and far." As you speak these words, imagine every layer of darkness pulling away from your life. Imagine every silent jealousy dissolving before it reaches you. Imagine every evil eye being removed from your path. Allah is not distant. He is closer to you than your own heartbeat. He listens to your trembling voice, your silent tears, your heavy thoughts, and your hidden fears. When you ask Him for protection, He does not delay. He responds in ways you cannot always see, removing dangers before they reach you, turning away harm before you feel it, and extinguishing jealousy before it touches your blessings. Now make one more dua from the deepest part of your heart. "Oh Allah, I leave my life, my heart, my soul, my home, and everything I love in your hands. Protect me with your mercy. Guard me with your angels. Surround me with your light. Replace every fear inside me with peace, and replace every burden with ease." Ameen. When you say this with sincerity, you are surrendering your entire being to Allah, and what is placed in Allah's care is always safe. You will sleep in protection. You will wake up with renewed strength, and you will walk through your day surrounded by divine light. So remember, my beloved brothers and sisters, dua is your greatest weapon, your strongest shield, and your most powerful connection to the one who never abandons you. Make this dua tonight.